A is for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of paradise. Ha is for Hajj, the blessed pilgrimage. Kha is for Khatam, the seal of the prophethood given to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our program, Learning Arabic. Today we continue discussing more about dha. We discussed before a lot of Arabic alphabets, starting from alif and ending up with dad, and then ta, and then dha. Today we're going to discuss more about that. As I said before, don't worry about the difficulty of Arabic language. It's a very easy language. All you have to do is just to practice, to train yourself, and to follow up, actually, our episodes. Let me just introduce all my guests today. I'm joined always, as always, with Khalid from Ghana, Mohammed from England, Osama from Egypt, and my dear guest, actually, Nabil from Pakistan. Welcome to all of you.
Yeah.
Just to remember, in the last episode, we discussed how can we write and pronounce the law. And also we discussed that when it comes in initial position, it's always connected. That is for dha. Can you give me an example, please, for dha? I will tell you one clear example. Dhann. Here is that. So I would say dha, and then we have nam, and then we combine them together. Dhann. Can you see that?
Dhann.
We have, well, this is a kind of...
What does it mean, dhann?
Dhann means suspicion. It's a kind of doubts.
Yeah.
If you have doubt in Arabic, so we say you have dhann, something like that. Okay. Now, when it comes to medial position, actually, it comes always connected. Can you see the slide here? Like hadr, so we say, how many letters do we have in such a word? Hadr.
We have three.
Three, exactly. So let me just start here once again. So we have ha. You still remember ha?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have dha. And then we have ra.
Yeah.
So I would like to combine all of them together. Please follow me in writing this. Okay. So here is it. Ha and dha. We make a kind of short distance between dha and the previous one and the following one. And then we add ra. Can you see that? We make a kind of very small hook, probably above the line, and the rest of the letter comes below the line for ra. Here is it. So we have hadr. Please be very careful. If you put just one dot here, you're going to change the meaning. If you put just one dot here,
We'll change the meaning.
right. If you put just one dot here,
Yeah.
be very careful about that. So show me, please, what did you write? Okay. I'd like to have a look at that. Well, that's perfect. Excellent. Amazing and terrific. Okay. Now, this is when it comes to finding the initial in the medial position. How about when it comes in the final position? Here is that. In final position, it's always connected. Like, for example, when I say hadh, which means in English, luck.
Luck.
Can you see that? How many letters do we have in the word hadh?
Two. We have two.
Two. Let me just write that again, Osama, here. Do we have any emphatic sound in such a word?
Yeah, we do have.
Okay, so here we have ha, and here we have dha.
Yes.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
But again, as we said before, that ha, when it comes to the initial position, it's always connected with the following one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would explain to you here something, which is, do you still remember when we were talking about ha and jim and ha and stuff like that? Do you still remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that. Yeah.
So we discussed before that when ha, jim, ha,
Yeah,
when it comes actually in the initial position,
it is connected. Always connected.
it's connected. But at the same time, we don't have any kind of tail.
Yeah.
It's the same here. Can you see that? So this is hadh. Can you see that? So we don't have tail here. I would remove that part. So I would write that in this way, ha, and then I'll combine that with dha.
Yes.
That's it. Please show me that.
Okay.
I'd like to just have a look at your writing.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Mohammed is always ready. Okay, Nabil, where you
That's
are?
it.
Okay, and Khalid, excellent. Osama, perfect. Well, that's terrific. So that is again when ha actually comes in initial
Position and dha or comes in.
exactly when it comes in initial position, when it comes in the final position, and when it comes in different places. As we said before, when it comes in initial position, it's always connected. Give me example, please. Give me example.
Yes.
For dha when it comes to initial position.
Zuhur.
I would say again, dhann.
Dhann, yeah.
Well, zuhur.
Zuhur.
Nabil, well, this is not another letter. This is they.
Yes. Zay.
Zuhur, right, exactly. Here we go. So that's my point. Okay, now let's get back again for dha.
Zuhur from Zahir.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it
right.
appeared. It
Can
means
you see
appearance.
that? Can you see that kind
Yeah.
of confusion?
Yeah.
So I heard that zuhur.
Yeah.
And he said now, right.
We have a confusion here between zay and dha.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's absolutely correct. Can you see that difference?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is about dha when it comes actually in the initial, in the medial, and in the final position. So we discussed now ta and
dha.
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 Let me just have a look at the revision for writing dha here when it comes to different positions inside the word in Arabic. Here is that. In initial position, it comes here. So again, I will repeat that again here. Can you see that, Usama?
Yeah.
Okay. We make a kind of a big loop, and
Yes.
then we add alif, and just put that
Put that
here
there.
with just one dot. Okay.
Yes, one dot.
So that is the when it comes to initial position, intermediate position, final position. All of them actually have the same skeleton, the same shape. And let me just write that. I have actually 3 examples here in the slide. So I would say dhan, hadr, and hadr. Here is that. Dhan here. Please follow me in writing such words, please.
Yeah.
Okay, here is that. This is for dhan. Okay, can you see the direction of the alif here? And then we have hadr. Can you see that? That is ha. Okay, and then we have dha here.
Yeah.
And then we have hadr. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Well,
I think
this is, ha.
that the dwa and ta, they could be similar to the B in English, but
Right, it could be that
Yeah.
that will be
B?
yeah, it's a little bit when it comes to
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
2 loops actually.
Two
but-
loops.
low
Yeah.
case, low case.
So the question-
Right.
Don't look.
Okay. Well, so this is about ta when it comes to different positions. Okay. Well, just let me show what did you write. I would like just to
Yeah.
have a look at this.
That's it.
Okay. Here is that. Okay. Here is that. Well, perfect. Well, thank you, Nabil. Here is that. So again, so I would say that both ta and dha, both of them have the same skeleton,
Yeah.
the same rules, very close in
Same theory,
pronunciation.
the dot difference.
Right. But the only difference is probably, well, by the way, both of them are emphatic sounds.
Emphatic, yeah.
Right. But the only difference between them is just one dot.
Yes.
Please be careful. Put the dot above the letter. Don't put that inside the loop. Don't put that under the line.
Yeah.
Don't put that in any other different places. Okay. And put that again on the right side of alif.
Yeah.
Don't put that on the left side of alif. Here is that. That's my point. When I write that, when I write dha again, here is that. Can you see that? A big loop. Okay. Can you see this? Here is it.
Yeah.
Don't put that here or here or in this place. That would be wrong. Absolutely wrong. Okay. So the following letter here is ayn.
Yeah.
What's it?
Ayn.
I.
Okay.
Ayn.
Well, this is the name of the letter. So we say ayn, but when we pronounce it, we say ah. I will give you one example. I say Ali. Or I can say, for example, Ali. Well,
Yeah.
give me example, please, for ayn.
Ahmed.
Well,
What's
well,
that?
well, we don't have here ayn in Ahmed.
Yeah.
Ayn.
Okay.
You can
Right.
say
Okay.
No, I'm talking about
Ali.
Ali. Right. Okay.
You can say ayn.
Ayn. Okay. So I would repeat the word ayn again. So here is it. Ayn.
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 Can you pronounce it?
Ayn.
Ayn. Okay. Let me just have a look at the letter ayn in Arabic. Ayn has its own unique beauty and can be very expressive sound. Okay. The degree to which ayn is emphasized differs slightly from one dialect area to another.
Yeah.
Very important here to make stuff like that. Okay.
I find here, Ahmed, back to my secrets as I told Muhammad. here.
Okay, shoot me.
About Ayn. Here, I found that we have a difference here. The letter, the name of the letter. When we say Ayn, this may be an I, this may be a spring, or this may be, okay? But in English, we don't have that. Yeah,
So,
the names,
the name
my point is that the names of the letters and the alphabets do have meanings.
Right. Like, for
Okay.
example, when I say ayn, so that means in English, it means eyes.
Yeah.
Right,
it's
stuff like that.
Or springs, or
I like
something
that.
like
Ayn
okay,
has
yep.
different spelling. It's not the actual word ayn. It just has a different word spelling which make an actual word. It's not the one word making sentence.
Well, but it depends on the context.
Yeah.
You say, for example, ayn.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by ayn? You just want to refer to...
Could be
Maybe
confusing as well.
maybe it's a spy. We say
Exactly.
he is spreading his eyes.
Okay.
That is mean that there are spies here in the place.
Exactly. I
Okay.
think that is absolutely correct. Very interesting, Osama, to have such a note. That means that in Arabic, sometimes you can find that the name of the alphabet in Arabic does have a lot of meanings.
Yeah.
Like ayn, so that means eyes. It also means spy.
Yeah.
It also means
But you use
spring.
only the
spring.
pronouncing word, not the spelling way.
But that's another interesting point, right? Again, so ayn could be distinctive in Arabic. Now, let me just tell you why. Here is that. The degree to which ayn is emphasized differs slightly from one dialect area to another. In the Gulf and some areas of North Africa, it's pronounced with a greater constructing of the muscles and has a powerful sound.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Say ha. Just remember ha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Say ha and feel the muscles contact. Say ha. Ha. There's a kind of
Yeah.
contacting of the muscles. Now, pronounce the same sound and voice it. You still remember when we were making ha? It's voiceless. Ha.
Was
Yeah.
Voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that is instead of a breezy sound, make a deep, throaty sound. So I would like just to make a kind of revision for ha, 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 ayn.
Yeah.
Please follow me in repeating such sound.
Yeah.
Ayn.
Ayn.
Ah. So I would say, give me another example rather than ayn.
For example,
I would say
we say asal.
asal, exactly, which means honey.
Honey.
So can you see that? Asal.
Yeah.
Repeat that, please.
Asal.
Asal.
Okay.
Aynab.
Asal.
Asal, right.
Aynab.
Amal.
Right. Well,
We have adad.
adad, which means number, right? Exactly, something like that. Can you see that the first letter in such word is distinctive?
Yeah.
Ayn is not found in any other languages. I don't think that we have ayn, for example, in German or in French or
Yeah.
in Russian. But I don't know whether it can be found in Urdu. I think Muhammad can tell us more about that. Go ahead, Nabil.
No,
Do you have
there
something
is
like that?
Ayn.
It's found.
In
Yes.
Urdu language is Ayn.
Okay.
We have all the letters that have in Arabic.
So, I can conclude here that it's probably ayn is a feature that can be found in Semitic languages.
Yes.
That could be. Okay.
And by the way, Ahmed,
Yeah, what's that?
we have in the Evil Girls Quran about 4,215 words that begin with the sound.
Oh, well, again, well.
4,000. We have 4,215 words that begin with with
Oh
ayn.
my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting.
So it's very important to
I think by the end
to
of
know
the
how
show,
to pronounce it.
by the end of the show, someone will bring be of a stats crew.
Yeah.
Well, it's a kind of statistics. We have a lot of
Yeah.
statistics. I thank you, Sama, for that.
Why I'm telling you that?
Yeah.
Because if we pronounced one ayn,
Yep.
okay, correctly and properly,
Yep.
so we're gonna to pronounce and to make it 4,215 times correctly and properly.
Right,
And that is why I want to
exactly.
focus on that.
Yep.
The information of Osama, they depend on the love that he have love with the Arabic language and with Quran.
Yeah.
Okay,
thanks.
I see.
Thank you.
I see.
Thank
Well,
you.
that's quite interesting. We're gonna discuss more about how can we write ayn in different positions. My dear viewers, we're gonna have a break. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Dear viewers, Hoda programs can be watched in the English section of the in-flight entertainment directory on board all Saudi airline flights, domestic and international. Sit back, relax and enjoy watching Hoda's entertaining and enlightening shows on your trip. Hoda wishes you a safe and successful journey. Hoda, a light in every home.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the second part of our program, Learn Arabic. In the previous part, we were discussing how can we pronounce the letter in Arabic, ayn. Right, okay. Now, let me just read some information about ayn here when it comes in the slides. Ayn is a connecting letter whose shape varies somewhat depending on its position. Okay. Well, I would tell you here something that in ayn we have tail. It's the same tail probably that can be found in jim and ha and kha.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in independent and initial positions, the common element is written in this way. Like, well, that probably could be close to C, but it's not like C, by the way. The element is a C shape that rests on the line. As an independent letter, it takes a tail. Okay. When connected to the following letter, it leads into a connecting segment. Let me just handle such point.
Yeah.
So I would write ayn here in this way. I will start like C in English. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to make another tail here.
Yeah.
Easy?
Easy.
Right.
But one is small and the other is
It probably could be bigger than
It's
the
bigger, yeah.
first one. Here it is again. But I will write that here in this way. C. And here another one.
Yeah.
Can you write that, please?
Yeah.
I will repeat it again. Here it is. This is ayn here. And we have another big one here.
Can you
Yeah,
extend the tail a bit?
Oh, exactly, right. Okay,
Okay,
Osama, here
extend
is
the
that.
tail.
Well, perfect. Okay. Okay, well, here's the point, please. If you make the tail, don't make the tail here in this way.
yeah.
Well, that's
often,
wrong.
but I find some people that
Well, I will tell you here something that is probably that could be related to the side of calligraphy in some different Arabic schools. But here I'm just talking about the standard style of writing ayn. Okay, go ahead.
I think Ain is sometimes easy to write, but sometimes difficult to pronounce.
I think that this is very
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
It's coming.
But even we have difficulty also in, for example, I chat with people on the internet,
Okay?
and they speak, they try to write Arabic alphabet
By
in
using the
English. In
translation
English,
symbols. Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
translation. So
Yeah.
they do not find a letter in the English language to represent Ain in
I
Arabic.
agree with you.
And that is why they choose the question mark.
I've seen some people. For example, in Egypt, we have this system at the back of the car on the platforms.
Okay.
They write Arabic letter and then English translation.
Okay.
So I've seen Ain underneath E.
Right, that could
But-
be
but-
right. If you have any comment, please go ahead.
But the sound of ain is same because in English
They say, for example, Ali. So they say in English, Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because that is a kind of pharyngeal sound.
Yeah.
It's basically coming from the pharynx side. Right, and that's why it's, but again, if you just practice and you train yourself, you're going to be perfect in producing and pronouncing such sound in the writing level, in the pronunciation level. Now, so this is about Ain. We start with a shape like C, we make another tape.
Post
Ain,
the
yep.
video in the last position.
What is the...
Video position. Of
Well,
Yeah.
well, I would tell you here something. could
As
be very-
also the initial position with the. I will write it in the initial position.
Well, I would tell you here, Osama, first of all, I have to tell you here something. We are making the direction of the tail to the right side. Can
Yeah.
you see that? Right. But some people probably may claim that we can do that in this way. How about that?
This is
You are
wrong.
making the opposite direction, and that's wrong. So in Arabic, it should be actually to the right side.
But by the way, this is the sound in English. English, the alphabetic,
Which is-
the phonetic system in the English language.
Right, exactly, Osama, exactly. And now let me just have a look at what the slide here says. I is a connecting letter whose shape varies somewhat depending on its position. Right, I think so. We discussed stuff like that. Let me just move on here and how can we write such alphabet? When Ain is connected from the previous letter in medial and final positions, the body of the letter becomes a closed loop rather than, well, I think that we actually skipped one more slide. But again, I would tell you here something that probably could be important. Ain, when it comes in the in initial position, I would tell you that it's always connected.
Yeah.
Always connected, by the way. Can you give me an example, please, for Ain?
Aziz, I think.
Aziz.
Yeah.
Well, let me just start here. I would tell you here something. Like Aziz. Here is it.
Yeah.
Or
عرفة.
Arafah, or I would say Asal.
عسل.
So,
Arab.
sa, la. How many letters do we have here?
Three.
We have three.
Three. How many emphatic letters do we have?
We have only I.
I, right.
Yeah.
Is sa is emphatic letter?
No.
No. So we have sa. I think that we have something like that also in English when it comes to sa.
Yeah.
Right. So I would tell you here that if we would like to combine I with sa with la, here is it. So the first thing I will have to do is that to remove the tail and to start with that shape. So here it is in this way. And then you make a straight line after making a C shape. Then you combine sa together. 3 T's that we discussed before in the last episodes.
We have made the
Then
tail of C.
Then we're going to make L, which is la.
Yes.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Very easy. Please follow me in writing this again.
Yeah.
Here is it. Asal. Sa. La. Asal.
Yeah.
And by the way, that we don't have any fatha or vowel
Yeah.
above sa. So we don't, exactly, that's right. Perfect, Muhammad. I like that. Khalid, excellent. Nabil, where you been? Where is it?
Assalam.
Okay, well, that's perfect. That's
Yes.
honey. Okay.
But about the medial position?
Well, so this is in the initial position. When it comes in the medial position, well, can you give me an example, please?
Yeah.
You can say بعض.
Well,
Saad.
sa, right. I would tell you here. Let me just read what the slide says. When I is connected from the previous letter in the medial and final positions, the body of the letter becomes a closed loop. Rather than a C shape, the left side of the body comes to the point, while the right side might be slightly curved. Okay. Well, I can tell you here something like bat, which means after.
yeah.
Okay. Here it is. How many letters do we have here? Ba, a,
3, I think.
da.
We have three.
How many emphatic letters do we have?
Yeah, we have
Three.
only
Just
one.
one.
No,
Only one.
only one.
Only one. 3. Nabil said 3.
Emphatic.
And Osama said 1.
One, I
Yeah,
think it's one.
emphatic. We
In
don't
my
have.
opinion, I would say just 1.
Yeah.
Ba is not emphatic sound, Nabil. Da is not emphatic sound.
Ayn.
Just ayn. So we say ba. Ba.
Yeah.
Bad.
Follow me, please.
Ba.
Okay.
Bad.
How many vowels do we have here?
I think 2.
We have one.
Okay.
We have only one on ba.
Ba. Exactly, which coming above ba. I think that we can discuss more about Arabic vowels in the second part of the episode. But when it comes to ba, for example, we still have 3 letters. I would like just to combine and connect all of them together. Here is that. Do you still remember the rule for writing ba when it comes to the initial position?
Yeah. Always
Okay.
connected.
A very small hook.
Yes.
Straight line, putting just 1 dot.
Yeah.
And when it comes ayn in the medial position, we remove, as we said before, we remove the tail. So we make just the ayn here this way. And then we make dal here, the dal.
Yeah. But Ahmed, sometimes I find some people write it
Closed.
Closed. Yeah.
Exactly. I think that is also happening. But not in the typewriting style. Probably that could happen in the handwriting
No,
style.
I think
Here's-
I've seen it typewriting style.
in the
as well.
type, well, it depends on the machine that you're writing.
Yes.
But I would write here in this way. If you like just to write a closed ayn in this way. So I will start with ba, making a kind of, it's a kind of 2 loops together here in this way. And then ba. Can you see that? Put just 1 dot here. Can you follow me please writing this?
Yeah.
I will write that again. Here
Yeah.
is that in this way.
First
Ba.
style, the second style.
Well, the second slide and the first slide. I'm sorry, Osama, you have to do both.
Yeah.
Here is it. It's a kind of closed loop of ayn. Please, Nabil, show me that. Here is it. Okay, excellent.
Does that?
I can understand. Yep, here we go. Right, exactly. Can you see that? So that is ayn. Exactly, that's right. When it comes in the middle position. How about in the final position? Give me an example, please, in the final position.
Uzbu.
Sami'.
Okay, another example. I would
Bayya.
say, yep,
Baya.
bayya. Right. I would tell you, for example, here that well, here in the slides we have examples when ayn comes in initial position. We have abd, slave. We have itr. So here it comes in initial position, which means perfume. And then when it comes in the medial position, connected like sa. Okay. And then when it comes in the final position, I would say shara, like street, and also arba. Let me just handle that.
Yes.
We discussed before, when it comes in initial and the medial position, ayn is always connected.
Yeah.
We never have a separate.
It's just like probably a gym,
Could be close to G.
Yeah.
Yep.
like Hajj and
No.
Hajj is similar to the Arba, joining with Ha. With
But in Hajj we have the jim is connected to the previous letter.
Exactly.
In
But
Arba,
here-
Ba is connected to the previous Ain, which is previous letter.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Same
Okay.
as Hajj.
Okay. He's talking here about the tail. I will tell you something. In the first case, in final position for ayn, when it comes in final position, we have ayn sometimes disconnected like shara. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Let me just write such word. How many letters do we have here in shara?
We have 4.
4. Okay. What is the most difficult sound in such word?
I think it is I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just handle that separately. We have sha, we have a, we have ra, we have a.
Yeah.
We have 2 letters that have tails, which are
Sha and I.
and a. Okay, now let me just handle this. When I write sha in initial position, we don't use tail at all. So we continue here to combine that with aleph. Then we make ra, then we make a. Can you see that? That gives me clear example. That is ayn. When it comes in final position, we do have a kind of tail connected with ayn.
Yes.
But sometimes we have also, this is an example, the case of ayn disconnected. But we do have another example also for ayn which is connected, like for example the word arba.
Yeah, arba.
Or I would say,
Quarter.
right,
Uzbu.
stuff like that. Yep,
Uzbu, I think.
exactly. So I would say here again, I would say ma,
Yeah.
like with. Okay, can you see that? So I think that this is probably the final point today, and as we used to do, we're going to make a kind of revision of the Arabic alphabet starting from Aleph, Nabil. Yep.
Aleph,
Ba,
Ta,
Tha.
Jim,
Ha,
Kha,
Dal.
Ra,
Zain,
Sin,
Sin,
Shin.
Kaf,
Sad,
Sad,
Dad,
Ta,
Ta,
Va.
Da, and
Ain.
my dear viewers, I think that this is the final step today for discussing ayn. And I think that in the following episodes, we're going to discuss more about the Arabic alphabets. And I would ask you just if you have any question or any comments, send that to my email, brave, B-R-A-V-E 107 @yahoo.com. Thank you for joining us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
A is for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of paradise. Ha is for Hajj, the blessed pilgrimage. Kha is for Khatam, the seal of the prophethood given to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.